the heartland of our nation, a state university uses the earth as their classroom.
So the three themes right now are light management and the impact on nutritional quality, maintaining soil quality and soil health with our cover cropping program and OREI project, and then again, looking at the use of grafted plants and trying to increase per plant productivity. You're here at the Kansas State University Olathe Horticulture Center. We've got about 350 acres, but most of it we farm very intensely on a small portion of the land. And we do a lot of research looking at high tunnel production and trying to improve not only nutritional quality, but also the basic productivity and economics for our small farmers.
So we're on a facility that used to be an ammunition plant. It was the sunflower ammunition plant. The plant developed ammunitions for several wars, and when there was no longer a need for the production of those materials and services, then the land was granted back to different public agencies and organizations like Kansas State University. It doesn't take much to produce a lot of planting material with a sweet potato, and usually they'll reserve a canner grade or a small grade sweet potato for propagating your vine cuttings.
That's kind of one of the things that was really important to me in my master's program, to get more hands-on and have this unique opportunity that I do have to basically use the earth as my classroom.
So we grew 100 pounds of nitrogen per acre after we go out there and do the sampling. So I think that's very encouraging, in terms of sustainability. Even in organic systems, we need to reduce our inputs, and especially for trying to manage soil quality in these tunnels.
I think the sustainable movement is incredibly important also because it's kind of helping with our mean age of growers and farmers around the area, and it tends to be farmers that may not come from a farming background, or maybe they have an inkling of farming background, but they need to really get their hands dirty and see what really is happening. And so it's a good way to start, and also it seems like it's enhancing the youthfulness around farming.
This field day is basically an annual field day that we have that allows our growers to get a chance to actually get out and walk around and check out the research plots and learn from the students, in fact, what they're doing on that particular day. This is one of the major missions of the land-grant university, is we have to teach the next generation of farmers how to do it in the most efficient, most sustainable way.
So we have a large research farm happening here only for graduate students. I have a great interest with fruit and vegetable production, but mostly on the post-harvest side, looking at the nutrient analysis.
Well, food is everything. We all eat food. Food is rooted to so many important social and public health issues, and we're finding more and more that the way we develop our food system has a tremendous impact on the communities that it serves.
And then we are rotating the planting of the tomatoes on the north-south axis. And then we're also incorporating a sort of late season cash crop with spinach in the spring and early fall. With the type of production systems that we work in, which are largely within protected structures, or it's called controlled environment agriculture, using high tunnels or greenhouses, making sure that you have crop diversity is a really important piece of mitigating pest and disease pressure on plants.
So what our growers are trying to do is really reach to those local markets where they can provide fresh fruits and vegetables for the public. And one of the things that consumers really want, especially in the world of fruits and vegetables, is for them to be fresh, local, and potentially organic if they can.
Buying local supports your local community, supports your local farmers, and it really supports your overall well-being, because if you're supporting that local community, you're getting the fruits and vegetables that have higher nutritional quality. The closer you can get it to you, the higher nutritional content it is more likely to be, because it's had less time in transportation.
Within the sustainable movement, they have a large focus on enhancing nutritional quality, and so that's my entire project, is seeing how, if you're going to grow in a small location, how you can have a high value item, because it's also densely packed with phenolics and anthocyanins and flavonoids and carotenoids and all these nutrient compounds that are essential for our health.
Get your hands in the dirt. Go outside and start a garden, even if it's in your apartment. Just buy a pot and start planting. Just see what you can do with your space and get in the mindset where you want to grow your own food. And I can guarantee you, once you start, you'll never want to stop.